We have a message here of transformation of the alchemical changes that have been taking place in your life and within you that are still so new and are still so fresh and are so close to you. Haven't quite seen all that's taken place. Beautiful, vibrant souls, this is a message for the collective from spirit. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This is speaking directly to those who have been pushing so hard for so long with their head down that they have not looked up to see what they have been building. Transformation is not something that necessarily occurs in an instant or overnight. In fact, it's something that often takes place over a very long period of time. There's work that goes into it, so many hours and so much effort goes into it that the person that is transforming, the life that is transforming, often does not recognize that these changes have taken place until somebody points them out. Recently, somebody had said something to you that you're different than you used to be. You respond differently. You look different. You look more vibrant. You look more alive. You look more, feel more like you are in control of things. You are more confident. You walk differently. You talk differently. That is a result of the work that you've been doing. And it's taken place over this time, and it was these little tiny incremental changes. And every single one of these little tiny incremental changes added up into something really, really phenomenal. Now, I am getting that there are some of you who have been wondering if this is even possible, and this message is to reinforce to you that those little tiny changes that you're making every day, that those decisions that you make when you take every opportunity to do something a little bit differently than you've done it before, or to choose better for yourself, to treat yourself more kindly, to talk to yourself differently, to shut up that voice in your head, um, put aside the immediate satisfaction for the work that you know will lead you down the road to the goals that you desire. They pay off. Transformation takes time and it takes energy and it takes effort, and it's not immediately visible to the person that's going through the transformation. It's immediately visible to everyone else who comes into contact with you. This freedom is yours card has come up to speak to those who are feeling trapped, that are feeling as though they are limited in options, that they don't have the opportunities that they thought were once available to them. They have been craving the opportunity to be who they are, to let go of all of these masks, to free themselves from the shell of who they once were. There is something that you must know about this. You feel like if you let go of all that you were and the life that you were living, that you're going to move to a new place, you're going to start a new job, or you're going to embark upon a new lifestyle, and going to be starting over, and you might be lonely. Your energy is a magnet, and you draw people to you at every stage in your life. So, all of these changes that you desire are drawing you in towards an environment and towards other people who will also identify with this, that will see you immediately for who you are and where you're at, and they'll accept and welcome you into their lives. They want this for you too because they want this for themselves. They recognize where you are because they once wanted this for themselves, that they were once who you are. They can celebrate that. Maybe the people around you right now can't do that for you, and that's why you feel so confined, because they can't celebrate your changes. Maybe it was convenient for them for you to remain small. All you wanted to do was run free and be exactly who you are, and the way that you were meant to exist. and celebrate that you knew that there was some part of you that always belonged out there in the world, and you've just never had the opportunity or not taken the opportunity to put yourself out there yet. For whatever reason, you were feeling very unsure of that journey, but now it's just calling to you in a way that you've not quite felt before. So, Spirit's message here for you is to go and run and be who you are. Family will find you. You will always find your tribe. You will always find the people that will love you and appreciate you just by being your authentic, genuine self, just by living the life that you were meant to live. You will exist in joy and happiness exactly as you were meant to. There is a message here from Spirit for those who are unsure of what is next. They're feeling a little bit in that in between space. It feels a little bit uncertain, and there is a question of whether or not things will pan out the way that you expected them to. Whether there is some aspect of life that you had desired, that you had wanted, whether that would be available to you or not, whether you will be capable of accomplishing your goals, whether you will be able to move forward and celebrate the life that you desire. Spirit wants you to pay close attention to your intuition at this time. Spirit is giving you all the signs and all the messages that you need in order to move forward and to go forward with these next steps. Now, these next steps aren't necessarily going to be obvious. They're not going to make sense. These are little tiny incremental changes that are going to take place that will ultimately lead you to the life that you were wanting to be living. It doesn't necessarily start on the path that heads directly to where it is that you were heading. There is these preparation steps. There's these steps that are going to put you in alignment. They are going to present you with confidence. They are going to present you with a sense of understanding. They are going to solidify for you that this direction that you're headed is the direction that you're meant to be going in. But these are things that you're going to feel on the inside. And the way that we're going to recognize these feelings, that these intuitive nudges are heading us in the right direction, is you're not going to be able to talk yourself out of what you want. There might be some sense of anxiety or uncertainty or fear, and you might be like, I'm not sure. I'm a little nervous. I don't know. I don't know how well I do, but something within you just says do it anyway. I want you to not think too deeply about this. I want you to do what you feel. If you feel you're supposed to enter that race, if you feel you're supposed to start going to this different location, if you feel like you're supposed to sign up for school, you feel like you're supposed to start looking for an apartment in a new place, you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intuition and trust that these are the nudges that are going to put you in alignment with the life that you're asking for. So it's not about needing to know the answers and needing to know every step. Not at all. You just need to start. You just need to take those few first steps.